Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome back to excuse me. Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. And today I wanted to do a video talking about which one is the first ever kind of death metal album that was released in the 1980s. I do have some announcements that I haven't shared yet, so I will do those at the end of the video. I usually do my announcements at the beginning of the video if I haven't shared the announcements in the community posts. But I feel like now I should just start doing them at the end, because if I do them at the beginning, people probably won't, really pay attention, and they probably won't watch the rest of the video, because the video is just 2 minutes of me rambling on about side notes and other announcements that don't have to do with the topic of the actual video. So for now on, if I do have announcements that I am sharing during videos, I will share them at the end. That way you've already watched the main topic of the video, and if you want to hear the announcements, you can stay tuned, and if you don't, then you could just click off the video. Anyway, let's get to the actual video. So, the two albums I'm going to be talking about is Possessed's Seven Churches, which was released in 1985, and Def's Scream Bloody Gore, which was released in 1987. Both debut records from both bands, I think. Some people speculate on which one is truly the first death metal album. Some people say, oh, well, it's Seven Churches because it has a song called Death Metal on it, and it was the first album to have guttural vocals. And most people will argue that Def's Scream Bloody Gore is the first album because it's the one that kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Perfected that death metal sound. So for this video, we're gonna kind of resolve the argument, or not really resolve, but I'm gonna pretty much tell you what my opinion is based off of some factors that I've laid out. So we're gonna talk about how thrashy they are, and the reason I say how thrashy is because they were both coming out at a time when thrash metal was at its peak, when bands like Metallica, Slayer, and Megadeth and Anthrax were releasing their albums. Just to mention the big four. And then we're going to talk about the overall song structure, the overall sound, the overall theme of the lyrics, and the overall gutturalness and the perfection, or how the vocals sound. So we're going to go over 5 factors in this video. First, we're going to talk about the thrashiness of each album. Seven Churches has more of that thrashy sound. The people that usually say it's not the truly first death metal record, the people that are like Scream Bloody Gore is the first death metal record, they're usually like Seven Churches is the record that kind of combined death metal and thrash. That's what people usually say. And I'll say that I kind of agree on that, and we'll get to that closer toward the end of the video. Thrashiness, I would have to go with Seven Churches, because the overall structure of all the riffs, they're kind of more thrashy There's more thrashy drum patterns, it's kind of more that thrashy kind of style. You don't really have as much like double bass as you do in like Def's record. And we'll get to that in the song structure. Again, it's just overall more thrashy, and yeah. So let's talk about the song structure, and that kind of leads me to the next point, is the song structure. Again, a lot more thrashy. The verses are kind of like something that you would hear from underground thrash bands at this time that are putting out thrash records, where the songs are kind of short, but a lot of these songs are not really that short. They're not like 2-minute songs like some of these bands are putting out, but they still have that kind of style. Whereas Scream Bloody Gore, the songs are kind of longer. There's still more kind of that style, but there's more of the death metaliness to it. So again, I would have to go with Seven Churches on the thrashy side, and Scream Bloody Gore for more of the death metal song structure, I would say. Third, let's talk about the lyrical themes. So, Seven Churches has more of lyrical themes of Satan and religion and all that stuff. It's named Seven Churches, but it has songs like The Exorcist, Pentagram, Fallen Angel, like all of those kind of satanic themed songs. Whereas Scream Bloody Gore kind of focuses on just the gory aspect of things. Like, you have songs like Mutilation, the title track, Zombie Ritual, Evil Dead. Like, the songs are more based on like more gory lyrics, and I would say, yeah, this has to go with Scream Bloody Gore on this factor too, because because death metal is kind of more based on these type of lyrics. I mean, you do have bands that do more of the lyrical approach, like on Seven Churches, like Morbid Angel, that would release records later. But this lyrical theme kind of follows more the lines of bands like Cannibal Corpse and Obituary and the death metal artists like that. Next, we're going to talk about vocals. So, they're both guttural. Chuck on Scream Bloody Gore has, I'd say he's kind of a little more guttural, and he's also kind of perfected the death metal scream that some artists like to do. So again, I gotta go with Scream Bloody Gore on that one too. I don't remember the name of the vocalist for Possessed, but it's kind of, the vocals are kind of more generic. They're a little more just kind of guttural. Not really a lot of screaming. It's just growling. So, again, I would have to go with Scream Bloody Gore on this one as well. And, oh, and also I was going to say about the song structure is that Scream Bloody Gore's songs are a little more technical, whereas Seven Churches are not. So, my mind just went blank. There was another factor I was going to talk about. I forgot what it was. So let me go back and review the video to see what I even wanted to talk about, and then I will be back. So I'm back. I went back and reviewed the video, and yeah, the third factor I was going to talk about was sound. So I was going to talk about production. Excuse me. So the production on these records are both pretty, like the way that they're produced it's pretty raw. They both sound pretty raw, but I think Seven Churches sounds more raw and more dark. But that's also because it has a darker lyric theme. Well, not really darker, but both of the themes of the lyrics are pretty dark. But I'd say the satanic aspect is kind of just a little more dark. But as to say which one is more, I would say, produced that sounds like better, it would have to be Scream Bloody Gore. Because in Seven Churches, the drums are kind of a little wonky. Also, the guitars are kind of a little... I feel like you kind of hear the guitars a little bit too much, especially if you're listening to this album on headphones. But with Scream Bloody Gore, everything is kind of just a little more balanced out when it comes to the production. So I would have to give this one... I actually don't know with this factor. It would have to go with... I would have to go with Seven Churches if you want something like that with that raw production. But Scream Bloody Gore if you want something more balanced, but it's still pretty raw, where you don't hear the guitars way too much, and the guitars are not really... or the drums are not being kind of overpowered by the guitars, like you kind of get in Seven Churches. But, yeah. I don't know. You pick on this one, because everyone has their preference when it comes to audio and the way they like the way that they hear things. Everyone has a different ear. But those are my factors. So, of course, from what you probably know, the overall kind of win goes to Scream Bloody Gore for the first death metal album. I would say Seven Churches is kind of one of the death thrash albums that came out in this time, like other people say. So, in my opinion, I don't really think Seven Churches is the first death metal record, even though it has a song called Death Metal on it. But even though that song is really good still, I like that song, but I would say it's a death thrash record. It kind of bridges both of the genres together. There's a lot of thrashy elements, and there is a lot of death metal elements you get with those guttural vocals and stuff like that. So, but overall, with the technicality a little more, I would say Scream Bloody Gore, there's more double bass drumming, there's more... the songs are kind of more structured. And with Seven Churches, you don't really get all that. It's just in-your-face thrash with most of the songs. So, yeah, I would say, in my opinion, it's Scream Bloody Gore. So, that's all I wanted to do for this video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And now I'm going to tell you about my announcements. So first off, there will be something coming out on Monday, April 1st. It will all be in one video. It won't be the whole album, but I just wanted to do a tribute to, this artist and this album for being out for 10 years. Because this day is the 10-year anniversary of this particular album. And I really wanted to do a tribute. So that will be in a video. And then tomorrow's video will be a video about my new headphones that I got. The video I was supposed to do last weekend. I was supposed to also do this video this weekend, but I got busy and I didn't do it. So tomorrow's video will be about my headphones that I got. And then also tomorrow, I will be doing a stream with Henry Piggott. You know him. You guys probably know him because if you watch my channel, because he's appeared on many streams. Not many streams, but several streams. So I will be doing a stream with him where we will be mixing. And don't worry, the stream's not going to be lost because it's going to be copyrighted or anything. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to have the stream on DDR mode, so you're not going to get the recording uploaded on YouTube because, of course, that would be copyrighted. Because we're gonna be playing a bunch of copyrighted stuff on this mix. I'm going to be mixing first, and then he's going to be mixing. I'm going to be mixing modern acid techno, and then he's going to be mixing some drum and bass. So, what's going to happen is we'll go on Zoom and we'll share our screen, but I will stream through OBS, and I'm also going to be recording. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to be recording the stream. The stream's going to be on. You're going to be able to watch the mix on the stream. Because YouTube doesn't take copyrighted stuff down like when you're actually streaming. It likes to take your stream down like after you've done recording, or after you've been done streaming and recording. So I'm not going to be doing that. So what I'm going to do is turn off DDR so it doesn't record the stream. And so you're going to get the recording and the stream. What I will do is in my next video, probably on Monday's video, I know it won't be relevant to the video, but probably on the album video, I will put a link to the recorded version. It will be to the recorded mix. It will be a Google Drive link, and so you'll still have the recording. You just won't be able to watch it here on YouTube. But you'll have the Google Drive link. You just click on that. You download it, save it to your own Google Drive or wherever you want to save it to, and then you listen to it, and you're all good. You can store it pretty much wherever you want. So, and it won't be video because, of course, most of the things are going to be music. So I'm going to convert it into audio for you guys. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. That will be our Easter stream and mix. Finally, I don't know if I'm going to do this yet, but it's just kind of an idea that I've had in my head. I may create a second channel. And no, what I mean by second channel, no, I'm not creating a whole lunch to table society YouTube channel or anything like that. I'm not doing that again. I don't want to post a bunch of stupid stuff. Stuff that's probably even just personal to us anyways. Like, why would we even want to post that on YouTube? But if you don't know the whole drama about that YouTube channel, go watch that video. Go watch the videos. But I'm thinking about like creating a second channel where I talk about like other topics besides like sports and tech and music. Like I want to still talk about like those three topics on this channel, but maybe my second channel should be where I talk about like, well, and of course I'll still like do maybe my streams on this main channel, but my second channel, maybe if I decide to do it, I'll just create it like during the I'll create it and it'll just be a channel that I maybe make a video on like every once in a while. It won't be a thing where I make something on it like like every day, like, or not every day, but like every weekend, like I'm doing this channel, like this main channel. But it'll just be something that I'll make a video on, like every once in a while, maybe. But the whole idea is I want to talk about like complex. I want to talk, or not complex, but I want that channel to be about any other topic, but I want that channel to be about any other topic besides music, sports, technology, or random streams. I want that channel to be about maybe movie reviews. If I decide to like review movies, maybe I'll still do game reviews on this channel, but maybe movie reviews, or maybe me talking about like complex like topics like about science or like complex theories. I want that channel just to be a place where if I want to talk about something, I record something on that channel. It's just something that I'll do every once in a while if I'm bored or if I just feel like it, or whenever. But I want your guys' opinion on it, so I'm gonna put a poll. I'm gonna put a poll up maybe later, seeing what you guys think about it. And if you don't watch this video, of course. But I don't know. It's just a thought, you know, and of course I'm always going to be busy with my music. I'm always going to be busy with this channel, but you know, if there's just something I feel like talking about on the second channel, then I'll just do something on the second channel, like again, like I mentioned, like a movie review or something completely about a random topic, or if we want to like debate about something, or just a channel to pretty much just feel engaged, hang out, pretty much talk about whatever you want and have fun. So it's just an idea, but I want to get your guys' thoughts on it, because I don't want to do it and then no one like, you know, no one wants me to, or I don't want to do it and then people say down the road that, oh, this wasn't a good idea, or blah blah blah. So I want to get your guys' opinion on it, and I want to see if I should actually go through with it. It stopped recording because I didn't have enough storage, so I was just explaining. I just wanted your guys' opinion, or your guys' opinion on the second channel thing. I will put a poll in the video if you guys, what I think, if you, because again, you know, I don't want to do this and feel like this wouldn't be a good idea for the audience. So, again, I just wanted your guys' opinion. You could comment on the video even, or vote on the poll. But yeah, that's pretty much all for the video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe my channel, and leave a comment. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.